What's going on, everybody? Sean Daniel with Guitar Control. Today we're learning a criminally underrated song, Engine Driver by the Decemberists. Super easy song to play, really relaxing, great one for like a campfire song repertoire. Make sure you click the link below because we're gonna have the chords for all this. It's just a couple parts, but it's still like a very interesting creative arrangement that I think takes is really worth talking about a little bit. And basically it sounds like this. So let's start off with just that intro. Really, this is the first time I saw this cool chord. All it is the C major chord, right? Take the C major right here. I kind of prefer using the one where my ring finger's on the low E string and my pinky's on the 3rd fret of the A string. If you just pop this 2 frets higher, we get this chord, which is really this nice chimey D major-ish chord. So the intro is just this D chord to this C chord. And then you let that C ring out. Okay? Down, up, up, up. Again. Down, up, up. Okay? So that's simple enough, right? You'll see that in the link if you click below. But then we get right into the chord progression. So I'm going to break the verse chord progression into just 2 parts. The first one being this. Okay, now one of the best educational aspects of the song is it focuses on keeping a very steady strumming hand. You're just going down and up the whole time. The right hand, or strumming hand if you're lefty, never stops, okay? Start with the C major 7 chord. So it's that same C chord we did, but now with your pointer finger off. And then really just practice going down and up. Nothing more relaxing than the sound of just consistently strumming a major 7 chord. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so the next bar, we have a full bar of C major. Then we're going to go from here to E minor, B minor. Okay, so E minor is just middle finger 2nd fret, ring finger 2nd fret of the D string. Open everywhere else. Down, up, B minor. So, that might seem like a really difficult switch at first, but there's a trick that we can do to make this a lot easier. B minor, 2 on the A string, ring finger 4 on the D string, pinky 4 on the G string, middle finger 3 on the B string. Okay? So we're going to go from here to here. Not the easiest transition in the world, but I promise you, you can get this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now if you'll notice, when I left the E minor, down, down, I went completely off the entire string set to buy my hand time to get to that B minor. Down, off, B minor. You can do that for every last beat of the chord. For instance, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so leaving that chord a little bit early, as long as your strumming is in time, is really the way to do it, the way to buy your fretting hand more time to get to the next place you're going to, right? So that's the first series of chords. The second starts out just like the first, C major 7 again, to G, to D. Okay, so from the C major 7, we're going to a G. Middle finger 3E, pointer finger 2A, ring finger 3B. The reason I like this one, and then your pinky on top 3E, is because it's easy to keep your ring finger planted there when you go to that D major. So when you abandon ship to get from a G to a D, keep that ring locked in. Everything else can jump off. So we alternate these back and forth, which is really cool. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and E minor, B minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G Now, there's technically two more chord progressions. The one I want to talk about is going to be the chorus. Really easy conceptually. All we do is we just swap the arrangement of those two. In fact, what we've done so far, part 1 is the C, E minor, B minor. Part 2 is C, G, D. The cool thing compositionally, it sounds really different for a different part of the song. All we did is we just put part 2 as part 1 and just flipped them. So now in the chorus, the if you don't love me, let me go part, it's just C to G to D, and then we have C G, D, and now the second part is E minor, B minor. Now, I guess if you want to call this the chorus, I guess however you want to term what's a verse, what's a chorus, whatever. I think that's just one way to kind of interchange those parts as far as different parts of the song. We'll talk about the G major part next, okay? So what we're going to do here is going to be the next part of the song. It's going to sound like this. The chords are easy. G, B minor, E minor, C. Eventually we go to F, to E major, F, E major, okay? So, same strumming pattern, you just keep it going, but now everything gets its own bar. G major to B minor. Now, a really handy transition here is the same thing as before. You can leave that chord 1 early, but keep your pointer finger where it is, because your pointer finger going from a G to a B minor is already on the second fret of the A string. G to B minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and B minor. Now we go to E minor. And then to C. We're going to do that again. G, B minor, E minor, C. I'm going to play an F chord. All we do for coming from this C chord, the reason I love this low C chord with your ring finger down low, is you just keep your pointer finger where it is, move all your other fingers down a string, and then you end up with the F major chord. A really easy way to play an F major chord as an alternative to a bar chord. Either one works, it's fine. And then to go from here to an E is just as easy, because you take this shape and you move it 1 fret lower to get an open E major chord, where it's open E, 2A, 2D, 1G. So these might not be the fingerings that you use for a traditional E major chord, but I think it's easier because we're just going from F to E to F to E. F to E. F. Then let that E ring back to C. If you want to go to the chorus from here, G, B minor, E minor, C, G, B minor, E minor, C, to F, to E. There you have it. So, as far as the structure, overall arrangement, make sure you click the link below to get the chord chart along with the lyrics, because I think it's really important. But one of my all-time favorite songs, just like a perfect acoustic song from one of the all-time great bands and singer-songwriters. So make sure you check that out. And then when you're done with that, check out other videos on the Guitar Control channel by myself, other great instructors. And as always, we're looking forward to your feedback. Let us know what you'd like to see more of and what you thought of this. Thanks a lot.